And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking downfield, it's back. Got a man, it's Fletcher. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 going, both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense gets set for second down. Going for it all. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, you just love that as an offensive coordinator when your play on 4th down is executed perfectly. The defense all got sucked up on the play fake. That was an easy pitch and catch for the first.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the catch. It's Blake. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's back. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged out of the air. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. The give to the tailback. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back. It's back. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Touchdown, Caves! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score Miami 21, Arkansas 0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Got the first down himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Hurricanes will have it first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Beck. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air on second down. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Using his feet to buy time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Fires to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Motion from the back. Using his legs to buy some time. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's back. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Look out, he's got room.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking for a man. It's Green. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. Touchdown, Caves! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They'll line up to go for two. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Arkansas.
And they'll try to tack on two. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the right. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
The score, Miami 36, Arkansas 15.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll knock him down.
Gain of 16. Third down coming.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
Get set, get set.
To throw, it's Nickel. Firing to the right, complete. Spins away from one. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have...
Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Looking to get it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Gets it out quickly. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets away. Quarterback extends the play. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's nickel. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. Right? They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the outside to the left. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. At the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Nickel. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice move to keep running. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Moss. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Moss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd.
0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. It's complete.
I guess if you're going to get a one-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's looking to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Finding open areas. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Buying some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Firing toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Reed. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Buys a little time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He wants to throw it. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's past the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the and save as much time as possible. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Dropping back, it's Sayin, extending the play. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect
touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Wants to go up top. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 12th man more than standing. pressure. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Dropping back, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Bug meets windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.